Selection Sunday is tomorrow, so let's take a look at where things currently stand. We'll start with Clemson versus Duke. This pretty much locks Duke into being the first overall seed. You have Arizona beating Iowa State. Iowa State is starting to play a lot better. They are trending toward being a 2 seed. Up next, we have Ohio State versus Michigan. This could have been a huge win for Ohio State, but they will still definitely make the tournament. You have Florida beating Kentucky, but since Florida lost to Vanderbilt today, they could move down to a 2 seed. Houston and UConn both dominated their games. UCLA upsets Michigan State. UCLA should be a sneaky team in the tournament. They have picked up some great wins recently. Michigan State will probably still be a 2 seed. Wisconsin is another team to look out for in the tournament. They have picked up multiple quality wins against great Big Ten teams like Michigan, Illinois, Michigan State, and Purdue. Both Virginia and Purdue dominated their matchups, and both of them could be 3 seeds. You have St. John's beating Seton Hall pretty comfortably. Seton Hall will miss the tournament. They don't have a chance to get an at-large bid with how bad the Big East is this year. Ole Miss has been a great Cinderella run in the SEC tournament. This isn't a great loss for Alabama, and this probably locks them into a 4 seed. Oklahoma needed this win against Arkansas. It will be hard for them to make the tournament. Darius Acuff had a great game with 37 points. This game proved that he deserved the SEC Player of the Year. Vanderbilt has looked good in the SEC tournament so far and has beaten Tennessee and Florida. Looking at bracket matrix, Duke, Michigan, and Arizona are consensus 1 seeds. The only thing I could see changing is Florida dropping to the 2 seed line with their loss to Vanderbilt. But this depends on what UConn does against St. John's today. Iowa State should stay a 2 seed based on how they have looked in the Big 12 tournament. The 3 and 4 seed lines are pretty locked into what they are right now. Wisconsin keeps rising because of the quality wins they have. They should stay on the 5 line. I don't see much movement with the 6th, 7th, and 8th seed lines. Miami of Ohio lost their first game of the season in the quarterfinals in the MAC tournament. They should still make the tournament, though. The bubble has been pretty bad this year. Some other bubble teams are Auburn, Oklahoma, and San Diego State. I don't think Auburn is going to make it. They just have too many losses, even with how strong their strength of schedule is. It is just not going to happen with Indiana and Stanford. They both lost to bad teams in their conference tournaments. That is going to do it for this video.